You know, ever since we first looked up at the night sky, we've had this one huge question, right? Are we alone? Well, what if one day the universe answers back? Today, we're going to dive into what might happen at that exact moment, the moment of first contact. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. Right now, as you're listening to this, a message could be zipping through the cosmos, getting closer and closer with every tick of the clock. And look, this isn't just some movie plot. It's a real possibility, one that scientists take incredibly seriously. So when that whisper, that signal, finally hits our telescopes, well, it proves it. Once and for all, we are not alone. And that's the moment absolutely everything changes. No, seriously. Just imagine it for a second. Your phone, the TV, every single screen in the world lights up with this same identical message. What's that first feeling that hits you? Is it just pure excitement, awe, or maybe a little bit of terror? A moment like that would literally change humanity forever. And, it's not like this is a new idea. We've basically had our giant electronic ears pointed at the sky for decades now, just listening, patiently waiting for some kind of cosmic hello. We've built these enormous, incredible instruments for this one single reason: to listen. Okay, so hearing something is really just the first step. The real puzzle, the first huge challenge, is figuring out if what we're hearing is actually an intelligent message or if it's just some weird new kind of cosmic static we haven't found before. And believe me, this search has had some seriously tantalizing moments. You've probably heard of the WOW signal back in 1977. A radio telescope caught this super strong focused signal that lasted for exactly 72 seconds. The astronomer who saw it literally just scribbled "wow" on the data printout, and then, poof, it was gone. We never heard it again. Of course, today our tech is way, way more powerful. We've got these huge arrays of telescopes all working together, scanning the skies 24/7. So this really gets to the heart of the scientific problem. How do you tell the difference? Well, a real message, an authentic one, would have to show signs of intelligence, right? Things like clear patterns, or maybe something universal like prime numbers. It would have to be so complex and structured that it just couldn't be natural. It has to stand out from all that background chaos, the noise from pulsars, black holes, you name it. Telling one from the other, that is the first great test. Okay, but let's just say we do it. We crack the code. We confirm 100% that the signal is real, it's intelligent, and it's from out there. Well, that leads us to a maybe even tougher question. What in the world do we say back? And that one little question, it just opens up this huge can of worms. I mean, who gets to decide what we say? Who speaks for Earth? Is it one government? A group of scientists? Maybe a poet? Who actually has the authority to represent all of humanity, our entire history, our art, our science, the whole shebang? So what's the message going to be? What single thing could possibly represent all of us? Do you go with something logical, like a math formula, because you hope math is a universal language? Or do you send something with a bit more soul, like an incredible piece of music or a poem? Every single one of those choices paints a totally different picture of who we are. And this is really the core of the whole debate, isn't it? Do we leave it to the experts, the scientists who actually understand this stuff? Or is this moment just so massive, so important, that every single person on Earth should get to vote on what we say? It's like the ultimate showdown, expertise versus democracy, but on a cosmic stage. Right, but there's a kicker in all of this. Everything we've talked about so far kind of assumes they're friendly. But think about it. Answering a message from an unknown civilization is a lot like shouting into a completely dark forest. Sure, you might get a friendly hiker shouting back, or you might have just told a hungry predator exactly where you are. Okay, so now let's make this whole dilemma even more intense. Let's imagine we don't have years to sit around and debate this. Imagine the clock is ticking, and it's ticking fast. Picture the scene. All the world's leaders are in some emergency meeting. The message from the stars is clear, but it comes with a condition, an ultimatum even. We have to answer, and we have exactly 24 hours to do it. The pressure would be absolutely unbelievable. The fate of our entire species is on the line. And it all boils down to one simple, massive choice: yes or no. If we say yes, we're jumping into the great unknown. We might gain knowledge beyond our wildest dreams, join a cosmic club, or we could be inviting our own doom. But if we say no, well, we play it safe. But we might be slamming the door on the single biggest opportunity in all of human history, left to wonder what if forever. You know, this whole thought experiment really forces us to look in the mirror. The big question isn't just, are aliens out there? It's, are we as a species even ready for that answer? And maybe that's the real takeaway here. The deep silence we hear when we listen to the stars might just be silence. Or it could be that the universe is buzzing with conversation, and we just haven't figured out how to listen the right way yet. Maybe our technology is just too basic to tune in. So the question isn't just, are they out there? The real question is, are we truly ready to listen?